People DM me on Instagram all the time saying they disagree with this, they disagree with that, or they don't like what I'm posting. And there's some people that like what I'm posting. So I'm glad that I'm getting some sort of interactions. Last week, I spoke about Pride Month, about how I thought there were some hypocritical things going on in the community that celebrates Pride. If you haven't seen that, you can watch that video linked up here. Today, we're going to be talking about fake news and learn how to discern what is real news and what is fake news. At the end of the video, I'm going to share with you exactly how I do it. There's other ways that people do it, but this is something that I learned from one of my friends. She taught me how to do this, and it's been very helpful for me. You or someone that you know might be a type of person where you go on social media, you're on Instagram, you're on TikTok, you're on YouTube. You'll see headlines all the time about war. You'll see headlines all the time about new illnesses, things that make you angry, frustrated, anxious, fearful. Sometimes people don't even want to go outside of their homes. Sometimes I feel like that. I don't even want to leave my house because of sometimes I get afraid. There are three main human responses that will get you to react to something. One is anger. The second one is something that is sexual, and the third one is something that is fear-based. Large companies that do advertising, that do media, they want to elicit your attention so that they can make money, gain power, and then psychologically manipulate how people think. If you are angry because of a headline that you saw, or something that made you just fearful and anxious because of a headline that you read, the media company now has you in their hands, and then boom, IG story about how this thing is affecting this kind of person and how I'm not for that. Whenever you post something online without knowing fully what it's about, you now are spreading that fear or anger to other people who are going to continue reposting. And guess what? All you're doing is giving free shout outs, free business for media companies that are trying to manipulate you. Is every company out there trying to manipulate us? No. But the point of this video is to learn how to discern what is true and what is false. We need to have a healthy amount of skepticism, but we also shouldn't become somebody who doesn't believe anything at all. Because if truth is presented to you and you are 100% skeptical all the time and have trained yourself to be like that, your life will be difficult because you won't believe anyone and you won't believe anything. There needs to be some sort of balance. So let's talk about how are we practically gonna be discerning. It's pretty simple. There's like 3 steps. 1, don't just believe the headline immediately. If it catches your attention, fine. Open up the article, read the whole article, at least understand what they're talking about. 2, who is writing this article? Are they a freelance writer that is non-biased, or are they a writer that works for a certain company that has a certain bias, has a certain perspective, has a certain agenda? Let's use very, very clear examples. Fox News, very, very clear bias towards Republicans. If you have a writer for Fox, it's the same. They're gonna be very pro-Republican, most likely. And then you gotta go a step deeper. Who is funding this article? Or the company? Look up who's donating to the company. Look at who's investing into the company. What are those people's beliefs? What are those organizations' biases? Then you'll truly know what the agenda is for everything that they are writing about. So that's how you figure out whether the agenda is biased or not, whether the thing that you are reading is true or false. And this is so important. I hope that you guys learned something. It took me 2 or 3 years to start thinking like this. So don't expect yourself to think like this in one day. It takes time to adjust the way that you think and consume information from the world. Last week's video about Pride Month, check that out if you haven't already. Subscribe. Help us to get to 500 subscribers so that I can give away some Bitcoin, which I'm excited to give away. Have a fantastic day wherever you are. Peace out.